What is up, everybody? Back with another stream, Monster Trucks and Stuff. Hope you guys have missed it. I've missed doing it. We're gonna get things started here. We're gonna do a little freestyle competition, a bunch of Gravediggers. This was recommended to me about a week and a half ago before I went on my camping trip. And we're gonna execute. We're gonna do it right here at Foxborough. This was made by Hawk. And this is one of my favorite freestyle courses, so let's have some fun with these trucks out here. We're not on the wheel today, we are in fact using the controller. And let's see what we can do. Actually, I should get my phone and get a timer going here. 2 minutes for each truck. Here we go. Time starts right there for Gravedigger. This will be Carl Van Horn, Gravedigger 23. Going off of the MX Hill for some nice air right there. Hard landing on the right side, already on 2 wheels in this freestyle competition, about 20 seconds in. Brandon Fraser, the camping trip was really fun, man. Thanks for asking. Big air right there, keeping the momentum up, and he's about 30 seconds in now. Turning that bad boy around, launching it off of that racing lane. More massive air for the black and green wrecking machine out here at Foxborough. Comboing it up, a nice little sky wheelie there. Cross-threading that jump. Beautifully done, just keeping this run going. A minute in so far. Now getting some air over the pond, almost completely clearing that obstacle, but getting it into a nice slap wheelie. What else can Carl Van Horn do out here in Gravedigger 23? More nice air, comboing it up once again, slamming into the pond from side to side, tossing it over on 2 wheels. He's gonna keep this run going. Off the backside of that little jammer. That's what I'm gonna call it. I really don't know what to call it, to be honest. Going for the racing lane once again, just stabbing on the throttle, massive air. 10 seconds left on the clock. What's he gonna do? Gonna sling it into some donuts. On 2 wheels. He's gonna put it down. He's still got a couple more seconds, and that is going to be the last hit of freestyle competition. And a hard landing for Carl Van Horn, and Gravedigger. He's flipping the truck over. Into the throttle. Can he save it? Beautifully done, Gravedigger, keeping it on all 4 wheels out here in freestyle competition. Waiting on the scores in the chat. I don't think player 4 is here to keep averages. I may have missed him, but I don't think I see him in the chat right now, guys. Alrighty, let's clean up the track a little bit. I think we just lost a hood. Yeah, there it is. Let me grab it. There we go. Good enough. Who's next? Next up will be Pablo Huffaker, Gravedigger 26. Let's see what he can do out here on the track. This truck running a little bit different of a setup than the other trucks out here tonight. Beautiful air to start things off. E-Miner, how you doing, man? Good to see you in here. What do we lose? Oh, that's a flag. That's fine. That can stay there. Some nice air. I forgot to start his time. Let's start it here. Oh, we're already flipping over, though. Oh, what a save. No. Oh, man. We're going to restart that one because I messed up. I didn't start his time. That was awesome, though. Hopefully we can recreate some of that magic here. We're restarting it. That time I actually hit time. Pablo Huffaker starting off with a head full of steam right there. Riding a wheelie into the next jump, into some trouble, flipping that truck over. And over early again, unfortunately, for Pablo Huffaker. About 23 seconds in, tried to ride a wheelie up over that ramp, and it just didn't work out for him. We're going to wait for that truck to get flipped on over. Tough break for Pablo Huffaker. We're going to have to wait and see if he'll come back out for an encore or what. And he's parked that truck up. Unfortunate little break there for Pablo Huffaker. Who's next? Charlie Pauken coming out here onto the track. That beautiful Gravedigger machine. We're going to see a lot of these out here tonight in Freestyle Competition. The timer is ready. Charlie is ready, and he's going to start off with some big air right there. Massive air once again, starting things off huge in the Gravedigger machine. He's only 15 seconds in on his time so far, and he's got a good one going. Massive air right there, getting a weird landing onto two wheels on the flat, comboing it up into another couple sets of jumps. I'm just trying to keep this freestyle going. Off the racing lane, getting off to the side, and a hard landing on the left side of that truck. Going for some more huge air. That nose straight up into the sky, comboing it up. Charlie Pauken trying to keep things going here in Freestyle Competition. In on those brakes real hard, turning that truck around. Now cross-threading the MX hill. Slamming on that throttle, comboing it up once again. Drifting that truck around. Massive air and a little bit of a cross thread over all of the trucks, or all the jumps. Just trying to keep this run going. Some more massive air, that nose straight up in the sky again. Shoving it into the next set of jumps. Going through the pond, getting into some trouble onto two wheels. Setting it back down on all four wheels though. Charlie Pauken and Gravedigger got a great run going so far. 20 seconds left, what else can he do? And he's going to get none other than the Pauken maneuver right there. Riding a wheelie up the face of a jump. He's got 10 seconds left on the clock, what else can he do? Massive air for Gravedigger once again, getting into some trouble. Flipping the truck around, and that is going to be it. For Charlie Pauken and Gravedigger losing the flag. Not even losing the flag, what was that? He lost something. Was it the door? It was the door. The door is gone. Filled his time though. Waiting on the scores. If you're just tuning in, we got all Gravediggers out here on the floor here at Foxborough. This track was made by Hawk. And we're just having a little bit of fun with all these Gravediggers. We're going to see who can take the trophy out here. That was Charlie Pauken. We got some 7s, some 8s. We're going to put that at an average of like 7.7, we'll say. Saw that in there. So 7.7 for Charlie Pauken and Gravedigger. Next up is an oldie. Lyle Hancock in Gravedigger 12. This truck's one of the longest wheel-based monster trucks in existence. Did amazing in racing competition back in the day. I'm gonna start time there just a little late. Dang it. I just can't do this right now. What is happening? Reset. There we go. Time has started. I'm going crazy out here, guys. Those lights are on. Huge air for Gravedigger 12. Now this truck, not much of a freestyle truck. better known for its racing abilities, but we're going to see what Lyle Hancock can do out here in Gravedigger 12. Turning that truck around, having no problems so far in Freestyle Competition, 30 seconds in. And slamming it in through the pond. Oh, up on 2 wheels. Can he roll it back on over? He's going to get right back up on those 4 wheels. Keeping this run going, landing on the gas right there. Now going for some more big air off of that racing lane jump. What else can he do out here in Freestyle Competition? Looking for some more big air from Gravedigger 12. Skimming on over that jump. Beautiful air there from Lyle Hancock, comboing it up just a little bit and into a little bit of a slap wheelie in Gravedigger 12. You're not going to see that very often in such a long wheelbase. More big air once again. Hard on that gas, comboing that truck up. What else can be done out here in Freestyle Competition? A hard landing on the left side, tossing it over, trying to save the truck. What a beautiful save! On 1 wheel, bringing that truck all the way back around. Now Lyle Hancock just gonna sling it into some donuts and rolling over before he even got the first rotation. It's not gonna matter though. He did in fact fill his time. Waiting on the scores. We do need player 4, man. We really do. That's alright. He's probably busy right now. At work, something like that. Nelson Jackson, how you doing, man? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Alright, we're gonna clean up the track just a little bit. There's a couple things of debris out here. It's actually like right next to us, so that's nice. What a freestyle there. We got an 8, a 9. That's gonna help the averages there for Gravedigger. What an amazing save at the end of the run. It wasn't too much going on in that freestyle. He had some really big air, but no wild factors until about 10 seconds left in time. He pulled it out with an amazing save. And who's gonna be next, man? Kristen Anderson's gonna be next. She's gonna have 2 minutes on the clock to do whatever she sees fit out here in Freestyle Competition. And she's starting her time off right there. 2 minutes on the clock right now. And she's going early for a backflip in Freestyle Competition. She's going to land it with no problem. Even getting into a little bit of a wheelie. Staying just away from that backflip ramp. Now turning that truck around. Massive air for the black and green wrecking machine. Kristen Anderson, the only female driver of Gravedigger. Can she save the truck from going over? Beautifully done. She was in huge trouble right there, and that jump just somehow managed to roll her back up. She's got 30 seconds filled on the clock so far. Massive air for Gravedigger out here at Foxborough. Now getting some big air once again off the MX hill right there. Comboing that truck up into the next set of jumps. Onto 2 wheels. Can she save it? Bringing it back down from the sidewalls. Josiah, thank you so much for the follow, man. I appreciate that. As Crust is trying to keep it going out here in Freestyle Competition. So far, she has 2 great saves. 1 sidewall and 1 just a rollover save. Getting lucky. Body parts flying all over the place from this truck. And a hard landing on the left side right there. She's going to bring it back down on all 4 wheels, though. 30 seconds left in the freestyle. What else can she do? Trying to impress the judges the best she can. Hard on the gas. Comboing it up once again. Rolling that truck over. Somehow it didn't break. That knuckle holding up. That spindle holding up. And that wheel's still on. Riding a wheelie up into that next jump. Straight up and down in the pond, and she's going to set it down once again. What a save-filled, wow factor-filled freestyle from Kristen Anderson, and that is going to fill her time out here in Freestyle Competition. Waiting on the scores. Gravedigger 12 scoring a 9. Can Kristen Anderson take the lead right there with that run? Parking off on the side of the track. That is going to be it for Kristen Anderson, as we decide who is going to be next. We got a 10 right out the gate. We got a 12. I'm going to count that as a 10. Another 10. Cage Summon and Player 4. We got a 9. We're going to go ahead and put that at about a 9.4. So 9.4 for Kristen Anderson. Try to remember that. Next up, Dennis Anderson coming out here in one of the trucks that he will be driving tonight. I believe there's going to be 2 or 3. And the first one's going to be 19. One of his best monster trucks he ever made. And he's going to start off on the racing lane right there with Gravedigger 19. Turning that truck around. Nice air once again. Comboing it up. Ooh, a hard landing right there, sending them off to the left side. He's keeping that truck under control, though. Slamming into that jump. Huge air from Gravedigger 19, comboing it up. A hard landing on the right side. Trying to save that truck from going over. He's going to do it. Dennis Anderson coming out here with 30 seconds filled so far, doing exactly what he knows how to do. Into some trouble once again, and he's going to save it again. Into that beautiful throttle rhythm from Dennis Anderson. A hard landing on the rear right there. And he's carrying a little bit of Kristen Anderson's truck right there. We neglected to take off the track. Slamming onto that gas pedal. Huge air off the backside of the racing lane. Green Machine, thank you so much for your subscription, man. I appreciate it. Massive air once again for Gravedigger 19. Dennis Anderson having a great run so far. Now slinging it into some donuts here at the end of the track over near the tunnel. And with 40 seconds left on the clock, what else can Gravedigger do out here? He's starting to overheat that engine. Breaking a little bit of the rear suspension. It looks like it just got locked up pretty bad. 30 seconds left on the clock. Overheating, he doesn't care. Massive air for Gravedigger 19. Up on 2 wheels and getting into his own trucks. 10 seconds left on the clock, and that is going to be it for Gravedigger 19, just getting too out of control and slamming into his teammate trucks. And we're just going to leave that truck right there. You can see the suspension damage he sustained in that freestyle. Somehow still holding on, but it did get compressed and it would not let go. Completely destroying that shock. Waiting on the scores. Let's see if that's going to be able to take the lead. A 9.4 so far in the lead from Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger 34. Can Gravedigger 19 take the lead? We got a 9.5. Who's next? Adam Anderson and Gravedigger the Legend's going to be coming out here next. 8.85, 8.5, 9.4. We're going to go ahead and give that about a 9.2. Not going to be able to take the lead. Getting close, though. About 10 seconds away from filling time. Jay, how you doing, man? Thank you so much for everybody coming out. Hanging out with the T.Ray channel. Here, give me a second. My dog's scratching my door. He wants in. He wants in here. He wants to hang out with the cool kids. Come on, buddy. Get in here. Hi. Hello, mister. Oh. Alright, let me put my earbuds back in. Where's Grandma at? We don't have a Grandma Gravedigger. I do have most of the Gravediggers that we have, though, in the game. Not all of them. There's still quite a few that we could put in here, but my computer can only handle so much at a time. Adam Anderson, Gravedigger the Legend. We're going to see what he can do for 2 minutes on the clock. And he's going to start things off big right there. Little bit of a nosedive right there, and riding a wheelie in the first jump, losing the wheel, and he's over. Adam Anderson and Gravedigger the Legend going over super early, the earliest freestyle of the night to go over, next to Pablo Huffaker. That is a sad turn of events, and the truck is completely lost the knuckle right there, it looks like. Tough luck. No way they're going to be able to repair that for an encore. Pablo still may be coming out for an encore. We'll have to wait and see. Not the way he wanted to finish it out here tonight. Who is next? Man, are we really that far down the line? We really are. Guys, we really are. Dennis Anderson's going to be coming out here in his second truck already. Bringing back the 30th anniversary paint by popular demand. Slamming it from first to second, and he's going to start his time right there. Slamming it into a nice slap wheelie to start things off. Now Gravedigger the Legend left on the track. May become an obstacle. We'll have to see what's going to happen here. Huge air off of that racing lane. Zanny's Chronicles, thank you so much for the subscription, my friend. 25 seconds in and already breaking that rear suspension. Dennis Anderson breaking the same shock as he did in 19. Very early on in the freestyle, trying to save that truck from going over. He's going to do it. Massive air once again for Gravedigger. Rolling it over early. Dennis Anderson trying to keep in on that throttle. Into a sidewall save. Rolling it over, and RII'd he is. A minute in on the time. Still one more truck out here for Dennis Anderson to drive, but that was very early. He didn't want to end it like that. He really tried to get into those sidewalls. He started getting real close to the wall, and they had no choice but to RII him. Gonna back this truck up off the course. Whoa. Doing backflips and stuff. Alright, let's clear some of the debris off of the course before we continue. Another short run. So far, 3 short runs tonight. Adam Anderson, Pablo Huffaker, and now Dennis Anderson having a short run in his second truck of the night. Next out is going to be Ryan Anderson in Son of a Digger. We're going to see what Ryan can do out here on this new style of track. Going for some big air right here, starting things off massive for Son of a Digger. Keeping in on that throttle, trying to get a little bit of a slap wheelie there, not quite going to get it. So far, we've only seen one backflip tonight. Getting close to the backflip ramp right there, right as I say that. Now trying to turn that thing around. That Son of a Digger truck dropped to the ground for Freestyle Competition. Another hard landing right there onto 2 wheels. Getting close to his teammate trucks, Pablo Huffaker right there. Big air over the pond, and he's got a perfectly down ramp right there. Beautifully executed from Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger. He's now turning that truck around, going for the MX Hill. Massive air once again. Just trying to keep the freestyle going, slamming into that ramp, losing a wheel, and over he goes. Another run ending early, a minute in. Not the way Ryan wanted to end it out here in Freestyle Competition. That's 3 in a row that have ended very early. Next up, Charlie Pocken coming out here in Freestyle Competition. We're going to try and clear this debris out a little bit. Woo. Whoa, I don't even know what just happened there. Slamming the truck! That was kind of funny. Let's get up and over that wheel. Alright, guys. Charlie Pocken back out here in another Gravedigger. Getting a second chance. He had a pretty good run. Some big air once again from Gravedigger. Riding a wheelie. So far, one of the only people to really be able to ride the wheelie over the jumps here, Charlie Pocken. Some more massive air once again, going over those jumps. Slamming into the throttle. Getting a nice combination move there and a little bit of a pop-up on that wheelie. Going sideways again off the backside of the racing lane and a nice little down ramp there from Charlie Pocken. So far, one of the most consistent freestylers we've had all night. And it looks like he's going for that backflip ramp. Into a moonwalk, Charlie Pocken. Beautifully done right there in Gravedigger, and he's going to ride it into a little bit of a Paxton Popper. Getting into some trouble, though, and saving that truck from going over. Something these fans haven't seen enough of out here from these Gravediggers. Sometimes you just can't help it. But Charlie Pocken doing what he can to keep these fans on their feet. Massive air once again for Gravedigger. With 30 seconds left on the clock, what else can he do? Drifting that truck around. Massive air once again. In on that throttle and hard on the rear end of the chassis. Losing the door on that truck. Just slinging that truck from left to right on this course. Trying to keep it going. Beautifully done. Keeping it on all 4 wheels with 2 seconds left on the clock. This is going to be the last move right here. Beautifully done from Charlie Pocken. Into Gravedigger the Legend. And that is going to be it for time. Charlie Pocken out here in his second Gravedigger. Laying down the law. Riding a wheelie back to the pits. He's feeling that truck. Parking it up, and that is going to be it for Charlie Pocken. Waiting on the scores. We got an 8 coming in. We got a 10, another 10, a 9.5, a 10, 9.4. With that, we're going to be saying Charlie Pocken's going to be taking the lead with about a 9.6. So the score to beat was a 9.4. Charlie Pocken a 9.6 in the last truck out here for scored competition. Dennis Anderson getting one last chance in Gravedigger 30. That beautiful chrome paint job. Let's see what he can do out here in Freestyle Competition. He's starting off with some massive air in Gravedigger 30. On that loud pedal. Drifting that truck around. Going for some big air off of the pod. Slamming into the backflip ramp though. That's not going to stop Dennis Anderson. And it looks like he is, in fact, again broken the shocks in the rear end. Something going on with Dennis's equipment out here at Foxborough. And a nice little rollover save there, keeping the run alive. 30 seconds in so far. That rear end locked up once again. 3 trucks in a row for Dennis. Locking up on him in the rear end. Slamming onto that throttle, just trying to keep this run going. He's on the sidewalls over near the end of the track. He's going to bring it back down. And his suspension has, in fact, unlocked in the rear end. It looks like something's going right for Dennis here in this freestyle. A nice save once again. Going for the backflip ramp, it looks like here. Some massive air off of that. The biggest rotation we've seen and the cleanest landing so far. Trying to keep the run going. Will he be able to take the lead with this run? He's got some good saves so far. Up on the front two wheels, bringing that truck back down. What else are we going to see from Dennis Anderson here in freestyle competition? Massive air! Riding a wheelie up and over that jump. He saw Charlie do it. He thought he could do it too. And a nice save. Beautifully done. Trying to keep the run going. And with 2 seconds left on the clock, Dennis Anderson will in fact be filling the clock out here in freestyle competition. Going over once again. He's still not done. Slamming it into reverse. Waiting on the scores to come in, doing a donut up and over that jump, slamming into the next jump, saving it once again. No, he's over. And that is going to be it for Dennis Anderson in Gravedigger. We got 310s so far. Tens and nines. Gravedigger is going to be taking the lead with a perfect 10. Pablo Huffaker had a really hard time out here in freestyle competition. Went over earlier than pretty much anybody other than Adam Anderson. But Adam Anderson not going to be able to make it back out for an encore. Unfortunately, braking too much on the truck. However, Pablo Huffaker is going to send us out with an encore. This will not be scored. Tonight's winner in freestyle competition will be Dennis Anderson in Gravedigger. And Pablo's going to come out here and try to do what he wanted to do for freestyle competition, and that's just tear it down for these fans. Running a little different of a setup than everybody else out here. He has an open front end and a Posi rear end. Uh-oh, Pablo going over early once again. Trying to save it, not going to be able to do it once again. That truck just not working with him out here in Foxborough. He tried to end it the best way he could, and I guess he did. He rolled it on over. We wanted to give a little bit more of a freestyle, though. And that is going to do it for freestyle competition out here at Foxborough. Not a bad way to end it, guys. Alright, let's take a look at the chat here. Just mess around with this truck. I don't know why I couldn't drive this thing, man. That was weird. They have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle? No, we don't have that right now. There's not really any body modeled for that, so we're gonna have to have somebody model that body. One thing that makes me sad is Tom Mintz is probably gonna retire soon. Hey, man, I mean, if anybody earns it or deserves it, it's Tom. You know, he's done everything. So, I don't know when he's going to retire. I'd love to see him do it for another couple of years. But yeah, you're probably right. Probably going to be calling it soon. Is this a Gravedigger edition vid? Yeah, I guess so. I just wanted to spawn in. Somebody asked me a long time ago to just do a show full of Gravediggers. And I was like, why not? Why not? You may as well. So that's what we did. Ready for Ryan and Dragonoid? Yeah, that'll be pretty cool, man. I mean, he was... I thought they, like, advertised him in Dragonoid a long time ago, like, around the stunt stuff. So I was confused when he wasn't Son of a Digger for the bicycle thing, but... I mean, it's cool. I guess Camden's just busy that weekend or something, so. Otherwise, I'm sure they would have had Camden, but... You never know. Hey, Jay, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Trent, sorry I missed the last couple streams. Was busy, but finally able to make another one. Well, thank you for coming out, man. I appreciate your support. We got a couple subscriptions and followers today. That was really awesome, guys. Thinking about going live on Twitch tonight with some Among Us, with some of the boys, some of the devs. We tried streaming last night on the Beam Monsters YouTube channel, some Among Us, and it was going okay, but Abrupt's been having some problems with his internet the past couple days, so hopefully we can get that figured out. Unfortunately, it also seems like the New Orleans 2018 won't be coming out, the freestyle variant at least. You'll be able to see racing, but I don't think freestyle is going to be coming out, so that kind of sucks. They did, in fact, mention that last night. Some stuff went wrong with the video recordings. They got corrupted. That's happened to me in the past. Dealing with corrupted video footage is some of the worst stuff. Little insider news on what we're going to be doing for the channel, the next video at least. Know we've been doing quite a few live streams, but the next video is going to be at Salinas 11 Truck Freestyle Competition. So if you guys are excited for that, well, you should be. It was a really good show and it was really fun to film. Haven't started editing it yet. I might start doing that today or tomorrow. But if not, just know that video will be out in the next week or two. Shouldn't be 2 weeks. It should be in the next week or so. Where do you think the state of Monster Jam is at? Not good. You know, it's not great, but it hasn't been great for a long time. So, you know, I think we're still just riding the wave the best we can. But the more that it's advertised towards, I mean, like children for the main part, like the more it's going to drive the hardcore fans away. You know, like the guys who used to watch Penda and all that kind of stuff. So, and like it's just hard. To see like Monster Jam go from like the top to pretty much not the top, you know? Like people would rather watch independent shows nowadays because of the racing and whatnot. So, you know, I still have a special place in my heart for Monster Jam. I still love going to the shows live. There's nothing like it. But the state of Monster Jam is in a weird spot. Who would replace Tom if he retires? Well, Neil's probably going to be out soon too, so it'd have to be Colton. You know, Jared Eichelberger doesn't really drive anymore. I think he's lost interest in the sport. And then, you know, Colton. It's got to be Colton. Is there a Samboyd Stadium? I'd love to see that track. Yeah, we got a Samboyd. We have a better one on the way, though. The Samboyd we have right now isn't the best. Well, actually, there's a couple versions that are really good. I think Chris B or Aaron Lear, I forgot who did it. Sorry, guys. One of those two. I know they're both really good at making like really good or really accurate tracks. So, been a long time since I've actually looked into that. I think it's been dying since 2014. Well, for me at least, yeah, I get that. I think it was really 2015 when it started dying, because I think 2011 through 2014 were the best seasons. You want out? Okay. Ugh, give me a second. Come on. Go on out there. Ugh. I don't know why they're barking. Ugh, I'm gonna go see why they're barking now. Oopsie, sorry. That's funny. UPS came. I don't remember muting my mic. Why did I do that? UPS came and gave my sister a new package, so I gotta let her know that that's here. I don't remember what I was saying. That's okay. I blew it. Alright, I'm gonna spawn in VP Mad Scientist. Let's turn up the volume on the trucks a little bit. I think I turned them down for the Discord calls. We'll do about 6. See how that goes. El Toro Locus. El Toro Locus is not a truck. El Toro Loco is a truck. I saw you saying that in the Beam Monsters chat. El Toro Locos is not a truck, my friend. El Toro, L-O-C-O, Loco. Somebody wants to see us do the Mad Scientist front flip. You're reading my mind, bud. We'll try it out. This is our Samboyd Stadium model. Not the best right now. I think this is the old... No, this is the newer one. That's the newer one. It is pretty good. But I don't know. I think we might have a newer one coming in soon. We'll have to wait and see. Woo! Too much rotation. If you read this, shout me out, please. I don't do normally like just, you know, do shout outs. But I appreciate you coming out here, man. Honestly, Todd LeDuc is good friends with Tom, so maybe he could join the Max D team, don't you think? No, I don't think so. I don't think Todd would drop Monster Energy for that. I really don't. He's the top paid driver in Monster Jam right now, so it'd be kind of crazy for him to do that, to be honest. Oh, I can't land this front flip. Kind of landed it. Best Monster Jam game for consoles? Mine are Path of Destruction and Monster Jam Urban Assault. I mean, mine was Path of Destruction. When I was a kid, back in like 07 or 08, I played it a little bit. But I've never really been much of a console gamer in terms of monster trucks. I loved other games. You know, I always had... I started with a Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and then I went from that to a PS2, and then I went from that to an Xbox 360, to a crappy PC that I could barely run, and mostly playing the Xbox One, and then I got a good PC, and that's when I started making YouTube videos for you guys. You noticed? Yeah, I noticed, Jonathan. Oh! Oh, we broke the wheel. Going crazy over here. It's been a year I've known this channel. Hey, Jay. Thank you, man. Been watching for 3 years, Dalton. Appreciate that, man. I wish we had the World Finals variant of Avenger. We have the S10, so we could spawn that in and do some stuff with it. Gosh, you could just do a front flip off of everything here. Let's try to do it the way that Lee did it. Try this a couple times, maybe. Oh, that's not enough. Whoopsies, I gotta get more air than that. Ugh. That's a hard landing. What does locking the diffs do? Okay, so here I'll show you. Down here is how I open my differentials and lock them. So I click them so they're open right now. And opening the differentials, let's go do a bicycle and it'll show you what it does. So open means it literally it opens up when you go, and you'll see that. See how I'm slamming the throttle and the two top wheels are spinning, but the ones on the bottom aren't? That is open differentials. The wheels on the ground won't spin. Like they won't take power. So if they lift off the ground at any point, the wheels that are off the ground are going to be the ones that get the spin. And then lock differentials, no matter what, all four wheels act the same when with throttle. So like open differentials are easier on parts, and they're also they make it easier to do turns sometimes. Lock differentials is a little harder on parts because, you know, you're putting more stress on the axle, more stress on the driveline, and like just anything that you do really. Slap wheelies, sidewall saves, bicycles, all that stuff. More stress on the parts. So opening up the diffs help you with turning and with not wearing out your parts so fast. That's a very basic way to explain them. And then there's things like Posi Differentials, and those are kind of like a split differential almost. And split differentials are basically locked when you have like power down, but then when you have like when you're on one wheel or something, it's gonna start losing it. Not all the way, but it's kind of complicated. But if you look it up on YouTube, there's a lot of good YouTube videos on how differentials work. And if you look up how one works in a car, you know they're the same thing, just bigger. A differential in a monster truck is the exact same thing. Do you think Weston will go to a Gravedigger or stay in Boghog? You know, I don't know. I'd imagine that he'd go to a Gravedigger of some sort, whether it be Son of a Digger, like a second Son of a Digger, or Gravedigger the Legend, or just regular Gravedigger, you know? But if not, he's just going to stay in Boghog. It was super cool to get to see Dennis Anderson drive again, guys. I don't know if you guys knew that, but he got back in King Sling over the weekend. That was awesome. I was on my camping trip, so I didn't get to see very much of it until I got home on Saturday. But that was really cool to see. Oh man, that was a weird break. Look at that; it's like folded up on the top. How weird. Now we got the hood stuck in there too. What do you think of the Shark Week in the World Record thing and Monster Jam did? I found it cheesy. I mean, I did too, to a point. But I mean, you know, they did their thing. They got in the book or whatever, the Guinness book, whatever. You know, they're just trying to give us entertainment. There's nothing, they can't go to stadium shows, so I don't think it would have happened if the stadium shows were going on. But they were just trying to give us something, you know. So at least they're trying. They could just be sitting there doing nothing. But, you know, there's a new show coming out at, what, October or November 25th? They got a couple more shows planned. So that's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to those. See how they do on those. Golden Gamer, thank you so much, man. I appreciate your support. Just dying over here. Chris Kohler's debut show, the new gen of drivers coming. Yeah, man. I was going to bring that up, too. Chris Kohler. That's going to be cool to see him debut in his Monster Jam competition. We've already seen Zach Garner debut in Wildside. It wasn't like a stadium competition or anything, but, man, I wish it was. He's talented. He is very talented in the seat of that truck, man. How do you feel on Monster Jam starting up again? Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see it coming back. Megalodon was driven by Ryan Anderson during Shark Week. I think it was Adam, actually. You know you're bored when you stay to play Fall Guys? I've never played that. Someone asked me if they wanted, like, or if they could gift it to me, and we could play some. I think it was Coop. I was just like, nah. Nope, no thanks. Oh, that was scary. I thought I was going to go into the wall there. Whoa! I wanted a corkscrew. That didn't work out. Let's try that again. There we go. Ugh. That was a hard landing. Alright, let's try it again. There we go. That's the closest we've gotten to it actually being like 100%. That's kind of cool. Imagine Chris, Zach, and Weston competing on the same floor. That'd be pretty crazy. That would be a good one, my friends. Last year, Dennis was at Miami, Oklahoma Fairgrounds, and was at the O'Reilly Outlaw Nationals. King Sling at the event. I got to meet him. Yeah, Yeah, he had Weston driving it there. Jeez. He had Weston driving it there. And it was cool to see him come back and be able to drive it this year. You know, part of me felt like Dennis was never going to get back in the seat. And if somebody doesn't, or like deserves to, if someone does deserve to get in, or not get back into the seat, jeez, so mixed up. It's Dennis. He's done everything, you know? Like, he doesn't have to get in the seat anymore. He does it for people that love him, people that like have supported him over the years. He does it not for himself, and it's an amazing thing what he does, just for us fans, man. If there's anybody to idolize in this life, Dennis Anderson's one of them. Just a good guy. Zymai McLean, how you doing? My RC's only, are you using OBS? I use Streamlabs OBS, yes. I do. Oh, that was a sick save! Woohoo! Oh, I'd love to see something like that in real life, dude. Sonar, do you like Triple Threat series? I do. I do like Triple Threat series. I think the pod and the arenas saved Arena Monster Jam, or just monster trucks in general. It was really boring to go to Monster Jam shows when it was just the 3 car stacks and like the jump. And it wasn't at first. Of course it wasn't at first, but like it really had grown apart for me. I had started getting really bored of just going to arena shows. There wasn't much to see. There wasn't much to do. Like, and now with the giant pods and all that stuff, you get to see the trucks do a lot more. And I think I've said this quite a bit in streams, so a lot of you do know this, so I'm sorry. But I think that two-wheel skills needs to be an arena thing only. It shouldn't be in the stadiums. People get bored of it really quick and confused for the most part. But in arenas, people get amazed because it's so close to them. And yeah, man, I really do think that two-wheel skills needs to be an arena thing only. Did you notice Jim Kohler's in the first few World Finals was all like, and they came to, yeah, he had the glasses on and everything, yeah. Yep. I miss the glasses though. There was one wreck where I think it was New Orleans. He had a crazy rollover, like end over end, and lost the glasses, and there was like an in-cab shot of him losing his glasses. And then in the interview, he found his glasses. They're perfectly fine, and he's using them again. That's some like childhood stuff right there. I love it. Do you know Commando Gaming? Ugh. No, I've never heard of that. Alright. Let's see here. Can you do Axe? I don't have Axe. I don't have any of those trucks right now. I was going to spawn in a Kohler truck, though. Because I want to drive... Jeez, come on. I want to drive the S10. So let's do that real quick. Alright, Avenger. Let's see here. Let's run a flag on it just for fun. I think he actually ran a flag at the actual event. But this is going to be a checkered flag. Looks kind of weird. It's alright. Let's turn the rear steer up a little bit. Nah, that doesn't need to be turned up. A little bit. I want to have a little bit more fun out here. That's all I can think of that I have to do with this truck. I think that's it. Yep, that's it. Alright, let's go. Recreating history there. I wish I could make it all the way out here. I don't think I could with BeamNG. We'll try it again real quick. If you guys are hearing weird noises, my dog is snoring on my bed right now, so that's the weird noises. Just so you know. Really wish we had the World Finals paint for this truck right now, but we don't. This is the best we have right now. Also, these bodies have been completely remodeled for the most part. They've been edited from the model that they have, and or completely remodeled. I think Axe was completely remodeled, so that's really nice. Can I please drive Obsidian? Yeah, sure, dude. I love that truck, too. That's an awesome truck. Front flip with Avenger. Holy crap! That was so fast! That was awesome. Remember when Tom ripped the front axle pretty much the whole half out of his truck in Arlington 2011? That's what got me into Monster Jam. Yeah, dude. That was a cool one. That was a brand new chassis that he did that to. Oh, slammed it. Jeez. Yeah, that was like a brand new chassis and he completely totaled it the first night. I would not want to be his crew chief. Not that night. Sonar, I saw you in the Beam Monster CRC stream yesterday. Yeah. Yep, I was in there. Someone, my buddies were doing the stream. I was in a Discord call with them, and they said someone said my name in there, and I was like, oh, I'll pop in. I'll pop in real quick. Why not? Can I do a moonwalk in first person? I'm guessing that's what you're asking. I can try it. It's really hard in first person, man. Let's try it off of this pod. It's easier when I have my wheel. I can do first person moonwalks decently with my wheel. Oh, yep, there it goes. It's really hard to tell where you're at. Oh, and the steering wheel doesn't move on this thing right now. That'll be fixed soon. That's just a work in progress kind of thing. We got the moonwalk going up the pod. Ugh, we didn't make it. Let's try that one more time. Dang it, I can't get it. That's kind of tough. Let's do a little bit of a donut. Something that we can obviously do. Let's do a backflip too. There we go. That's crazy, dude. People have to do that in real life. All right, we're a little over an hour in so far. That's pretty good. I'm gonna think about ending it here pretty quick, guys. I'm getting kind of tired. I do have to do some dishes here, and if it starts drying up, I gotta mow the lawn outside, so probably gonna end up doing that at some point. It was funny, I went out there, and sometimes if my mom wants me to do something before she gets back from work, she'll like put up on a little whiteboard that we have, like, mow the lawn. She did that today, but I went outside and it was like completely drenched outside, so I was like, oh, alright. Maybe not today. Are you going to have a meet and greet one day? I technically have once. Actually, the person you saw subscribe earlier, I think the last person to subscribe was Green Machine. I met him at Seattle. Let's see. That's pretty much the only person I've ever met, though, when it comes to being fans. But I'd love to do one. If it's gonna be anywhere, it's gonna be at Seattle. And or any other track. Like, if someone goes to like a Rockstar, or sorry, a straight up racing event, I'd probably go and see them. But who would you say the best monster truck driver is based off of skill and wins? Oh man, I mean, if you base it off of how Cody was doing last year, I think it would be Cody. But like, it's really close, man. Like Ryan, really good. Adam used to be super crazy, like winning everything, but I think he's kind of taking a chill pill. Not really though, he's still great, but he's kind of taking a chill pill. I know he's done a ton of damage to his body over the years, so it's understandable. That's a tough question, man. I really don't know. Sonar, where do you get the mods from again? I forgot. You can look in the description, BeamMonsters.com. If you ever forget again, just go to the description of my videos and I have links to everything. How old is T.Ray? Well, I'm not T.Ray, I'm Sonar, but I do post on T.Ray. I'm 23 years old. Man, yeah, I had to think about that. How old am I again? 23. Hey, Donna, please don't spam in the chat. I know I just see you posting 2 times right there. I get that you want to see Obsidian. If we don't get to it today, we definitely will get to it. But please refrain from spamming. I know you know that. You've been around for a long time. Please refrain. Golden Gamer, I don't have PlayStation 4. I am a PC gamer through and through. Saw you on Rigs of Raws. Was that you on World Finals 20? Probably not. If you're seeing T.Ray, that's my buddy Trenton. If you see me on anywhere, like on Rigs of Rods, you'll see me as Sonar 118. Mike Vodder has a YouTube channel. Yeah, he does. It's called V2 Vids. Whoopsies. Gotta love these trucks, man. Alright, let's spawn in Obsidian real quick. Custom truck. I love this thing. Do you like waffles? Yeah, I like waffles. I hope I don't get copyrighted for that. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I like pancakes. Do you like French toast? No, I don't. I don't like French toast. Just kidding, I love French toast. Let's see. Oh, sad, I was going to play Monster Jam with you. Anyway, so cool, YouTube. I haven't played around for here in a long time. Okay, cool. Yeah, man, I don't have Steel Titans or anything like that. I do note. Not my cup of tea. I've never really been into the game. It's way too arcadey for me. I like the stuff where you can get a little bit more realism out of it. Of course. Whoa! Oh, we lost a wheel immediately. That's horrible. Of course, BeamNG and Rigs of Rods, you know, they have their faults. They aren't 100% realistic or anything, but that's just my taste. I like to go places where it's a little bit more realism oriented. What do you think would be a better Spin Masters release, Second Shaker or Team Mint? Second Shaker, man. I'd love to see that, but I'm biased. I love that truck. That's okay. A lot of other people are biased to Team Mint, so yeah, Second Shaker. I meant like their careers, because Tom has 12 World Finals wins, but Ryan and Dennis have less than... well, then you answered your own question. It's Tom. Oh, let's see. What year was it when Jim flipped his chrome body over at the fort? What? Over the fort? I don't know what that. Okay. Was it World Finals 14? I don't know. I remember that's the one where he did the big nosedive off the brick thing, and, like, landed in the stands. Destroyed that body. It's never been more sad to see Jim Kohler roll over than when he rolled over with the Nomad at World Finals 19. Oh, came out first hit, rolled over. That was so sad. Oh, we lost a wheel again off that jump. Jeez. We need to start getting lucky. Parker, thank you so much for swinging by, my friend. Are you friends with... no, I'm not. I'm not. He's never replied to me. He's never really replied to anybody, I don't think, though. So. his thing. He does his own kind of YouTube stuff. I don't know. I've never really watched him, to be honest. Him or Game Boy. Never really been into their channels. What is my YouTube name? T.Ray. But Sonar. Confusing, I know. I'm Sonar. I post on T.Ray. Yeah, any message you delete is still going to appear on screen. Even though you delete them in the YouTube chat, the other chat will keep them up. Until they disappear, of course. Can I join your Discord? I don't really have a Discord. If you want to join a Discord, go to BeamMonsters.com and join the Beam Monsters Discord, because that's where I'm at. I don't have my own server. I don't see a need for it. I can interact with you guys on my streams and all that kind of stuff, so I'd rather just do it here, you know? Alright guys, we're gonna give this truck a good freestyle. We're gonna burn it to the ground the best we can, and then we're gonna hop out of here. It's been fun though today. Monster trucks and stuff, number 15. It's pretty crazy. We're gonna dial it down on the streaming quite a bit now, guys. We've been streaming almost daily there for about a week and a half or something like that. We're not gonna do daily streams anymore. However, do want to thank everybody for coming out here and supporting the channel. Got a couple subscriptions today. No donations, that is absolutely fine. I don't want anybody to feel like they have to donate, ever. But speaking of donations, we got Player 4 down there with $120 donated to the channel so far this year, this month. That's crazy, you know? Like, people coming in and supporting, it's really eye-opening to see people come in and support like that. So, I really do appreciate that kind of stuff. Do you remember when Captain's Curse couldn't slow down? And yeah, that's when he lost his brakes. He actually completely lost his brakes. Had no choice but to just kind of send it into the wall. And the same kind of thing happened to Titan at World Finals 15 or 14. Scary stuff, man. Spin Masters or Hot Wheels? Spin Masters. Hot Wheels, like, just drug Gravedigger die casts into the ground, never changed them, never updated any of their stuff. They were lazy with new trucks that came out, for the most part. Sometimes they made new models, but, like, if they could be lazy, they would be. And, you know, Hot Wheels, in my opinion, just didn't make the cut. And now Spin Masters is coming out here with new models, new molds, all this cool stuff. A little bit more accurate to what the trucks are nowadays. And they're doing a good job, man. I don't want to see them go. Spin Masters is doing a great job. I don't buy Spin Masters, I don't collect Spin Masters, but I do like looking at them. I think they're cool. You more of a Max D or Gravedigger guy? I'm more of a Max D guy. My favorite Feld truck is, in fact, Max D. Oh, jeez, I'm getting the hiccups. That's horrible. Oh, that might be it right there. Yep, that's it. With that being said, and the flag freaking out, jeez, we gotta fix that stuff. That is going to be it for today's stream, guys. I want to thank y'all for coming out here and supporting the channel. We got a couple subscriptions, like I said. I hope everybody's staying safe out there. I know things are getting a little crazy again with everything that's going on in the world. So everybody just stay safe. Try to mind your own out there. And I'll see you guys later.